I've been telling niggas lies, tryna split up all my time with 2 or 3 guys, cause I can't make up my mind. I know I'm so indecisive, and I know that you don't like it, and I never let my guard down.
The Breakfast Club.
So Trina was trending yesterday, and those are because of the comments that she made on her morning show when she was talking about the protesters in Miami. Now, she was upset about her friend's business being destroyed. She was upset about people dying and lives that have been taken away. And here's what she had to say about the protesters.
They need to make the curfew at 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's how I feel.
No.
Keep everybody off the streets, these animals off the streets that are running around in Miami-Dade County acting like they have escaped from a zoo. Lock them up at 5 p.m. so the streets could be nice and clean. That's how I feel.
Talking about black lives.
The black lives that matter, right? The same black lives that are taken from the hands of other black people, those matter too, huh? Like, all y'all fake for the protesters and the fake. Oh, we so concerned about George Floyd. Half of y'all are marching are not even caring about this man. People are just doing it maliciously.
Everybody wasn't looting and burning up stuff. When the police get behind you and the red and blue lights come on, you're not supposed to be scared.
I'm never scared. I have my license and registration and insurance. I'm not scared.
Okay, Trina.
What's up, you guys? I'm coming back to you guys with a quick video discussing the Trina topic. Boy, oh boy, where do we even begin with this fuckery? It's like, if we don't win one battle, if we win a battle, we lose the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have made major progress with the Floyd situation. Rest up, Big Floyd, as I call him, in the protests. We have accomplished so much in the past couple of days, just as a country and also as a whole in the world. I'm not understanding where this woman of African American descent is coming from. Like, this is technically a reaction video, but you guys, over the past couple months of everything going on, it's like, it's hard not to react to what's going on and what people are saying and what people are doing right now. I'm not gonna sit over here and bash this woman, because at the end of the day, she's an African American woman and I wanted to see her succeed. Everybody thinks that this whole protesting thing is just the African American movement, and what people are not understanding is people in general as a whole are just sick of police brutality and have been sick of police brutality for years. There are people in other countries who are sick of police brutality. So it's not, even though our community gets hit with it the hardest and our community gets attacked with it the hardest, this is not just black on white or black on this color, black on brown. This is not a black, it is Americans versus the blue, meaning police, meaning the system. We are not fighting each other. Our beef is not with each other. And even though there have been some major losses into some of our communities as of late, this is not a result of us hating each other. This is a result of us hating the system that oppresses us, that oppresses the poor in the working class. The reason that Trina misspoke on this topic is because Trina is rich. Let's just call it for what it is. Everybody who has something to protect in terms of money or finance right now is sitting quiet. A news reporter from CNN called out Drake, Oprah, and a couple of other celebrities the other day, like, what is your call to the issue? What is your thoughts on it? And everyone remains quiet because people are protecting their money. And some people who don't have core values in these beliefs and in the Black Lives Matter movement and all of that, it just basically would rather see their money continue to stay the same and not deplete more than they care about human life. It is what it is. Either you care about a life or you don't. That man was brutally murdered in front of people who couldn't do anything. If they stepped in, they probably feared for their life. You know, there were, and they couldn't even intervene because they probably feared for their life. They clearly see what is happening to this man whom is innocent or is unaware that he is committing a crime. But if he is committing a crime, it is not a crime of violence. It's a crime of, what did they say? Fraud? They said he tried to use a fake bill. Well, in all these cases, there is no need to use excessive force. He wasn't putting anybody at danger. He wasn't risking the lives of any officers. And for you to go on radio and verbally call the people who are protesting in this man's honor and legacy animals really shows your maturity and shows where you're coming from with this. The only reason you feel like saying that we're animals or saying anything about what's going on is because of the looting, is because of the riots and stuff, and because you feel like your friend's business apparently was attacked. But let me just be clear, a lot of businesses were attacked. A lot of places who are black owned were attacked. There were plenty of attacks on the south side of Chicago. There were plenty of attacks on the north side of Chicago and all over the world, in Florida and Atlanta and everything. And it's just the way that the people who were attacked are speaking on it speaks volumes to the situation. Like, you guys had nothing really too much to say about the death, but have so much to say about the looting and the protests. It speaks volumes to the situation. It says why there need to be protests. Because people like you are ones who are escalating this propaganda that the Republicans and all these people and these racist people are putting out. Y'all are giving that energy because you guys are making them feel like their words are valid. By being that one house nigga, you damn us all. By being that one who is not speaking up for the injustices and speaking up for the losses of the rich and not the poor, you are that one. You're sitting over here talking about the loss of your friend and your friend's business, but your friend lost business during coronavirus when everything was supposed to be shut down. Also, people who are talking about losing money from businesses clearly had no insurance or don't know what insurance is. Period, point blank. Because any business that is operating legally has insurance to cover most of these costs. If your store was to light up in a natural fire or anything, your building should be covered, your merchandise should be covered. Which furthermore lets me know that you guys are only promoting more propaganda by saying that you guys as illegal businesses are getting vandalized, therefore the people should care. The people are not necessarily attacking you. There were plenty of businesses that got attacked on the south side, and you know what they did? The city of Chicago, if they really messed with you and they didn't mean to vandalize your buildings, they didn't mean to do that, most people donated money back to those businesses tenfold. They are about to start reopening and rebuilding. We're going to rebuild in our community. But what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to sit around and talk about the people and how we're reacting and how the people's pain is. I was out there in them protests. It was a peaceful protest one day. They didn't show that. There were peaceful protests many days. They don't show that. And everything that they're talking about the looting is they're trying to make it seem like it's African American people. And that's bogus because on the front lines you see that it was Caucasian people, Asian people running in these stores, these so-called lucrative stores with your Gucci, your Louis, your Prada, your Abercrombie and Fitch, your all of that, your Lacroix, your Lancome, your Sephora. It was them running in them businesses, not us. They kept us in the hood. So you know what we did? We robbed the hood. The hood got robbed. And most of the buildings that are owned in the hood are owned by Arabs and are owned by whites. It's called gentrification. It's called move them out, place us in. We don't own our own properties over here no more. The South Side used to be dang near 50% black owned. A place where I live, a suburb where I live, used to be about 25% blacks. It's now like less than 8%. These people have been moved out of their homes. They don't own nothing over there. They don't own them lots. They pay rent. It just boggles me, you guys. It boggles me that somebody whom a lot of young girls look up to, and this is why I tell women to stop letting their daughters and stuff idolize some of these rappers and these entertainers and stuff, because they don't mean nobody no well. As soon as somebody gets some money, they don't care about us. They do not care. As soon as somebody gets some money, they will not care about you. They will not care about what's going on with you. They don't care. And let me say this. I have 2 sons. I care about their future. It could just as easily 20 years from now be them if we did not do anything. And if we don't continue to do something. So I'm calling for cancellation of her funds. I'm sorry. But I will not be supporting anybody financially who is not lucratively looking at what and sensibly looking at what we're going through. I will not. And I will not be supporting it. And you know what? The funny thing is that the peaceful protests got us nowhere. When we destroyed all the businesses and the money and everything that they cared about and cherished, they charged all 4 officers with murder. So apparently the looting is getting us somewhere. That's where I'm going to leave it. When your pockets get affected, you will understand. Because now a lot of people are not messing with you. Now you will understand. That's just what it is. It's like people have consequences to their actions, and this is going to be one of the consequences. I can guarantee when your pockets get affected by what you said, when you cannot get radio play because of what you said, when the hood is no longer fucking with you, you will understand what the fuck type pain we talking about, because you're going to be feeling our pain. You're going to be right back down with us. And that, I'm going to leave the video on that note, you guys, because I have 2 other videos to cover today, and I'm trying to get those done. So let me know some of your thoughts in the comments below. Hit a like if you like this type of content, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Black hug, black love, everything. Praise black Jesus, play black Moses. Give them flowers while they still give black roses. Everything black tie, black ride, everything. Everything black pride, black lives, everything. Skin noir, friends noir, here you are, black. Everything you need, better believe you are that. Skin noir, friends noir.